Alexandra Rose. It was named after my grandmother by a spitting English lord who raised them as passionately as I do now. My, it's certainly hot for August, isn't it? Let's go into the house and wait for my guests, shall we? My cook makes an extraordinary lemonade. And I think that rose would be more comfortable in your lapel than in your fist. Why so surprised?
Surprised? It's more like a reoccurring nightmare.
Oh, no, darling. This is only Mr. Burnham, your little playmate's husband. He's come all this way to take her home, where, unfortunately for Mr. Burnham, she belongs.
Mother, I think that's a bit too much.
No, dear, this is my house. And this lady is too much. Now, be a good boy and go in the house and make yourself presentable.
As always, Mother, I am your obedient son. Sorry, darling. Boola, boola!
My congratulations to you all. And refreshments are waiting.
Oh, Nicky, how could you? In front of everybody. By tomorrow, all of Newport will know.
Just what do you think they know now? That I have an unfaithful wife?
But you don't want me.
Who's got a son who she's neglected for the past 9 months? Not very pretty, is it? Now we're all back together again. Johnny is in school, and you are going to play the proper wife and mother. When Johnny is 21 years old, then he can decide where he wants to be. Then I'll give you a divorce. I'll even give you away at the wedding. I'll pay for the wedding, but until then...
Don't you think I don't know what's got you so set on destroying both our lives? Is that little ambassador's wife keeping you up nights? Well, I heard her rather elderly husband stayed in France while she came back here to the States. Don't you want to make your move?
Get in the car.
What an awful experience. Those men suffered so horribly. I felt so helpless. We all feel a bit helpless right now. I pray this will soon change. Well, not a lot has changed since you left. Oh, Franklin thinks we're well out of the Depression, and of course, there are many people who are convinced that he would like to get into this European mess. War is always good for the economy, if not for the population. We'll have lunch now, Jonathan.
Forgive me. Is there some reason why you've avoided mentioning Armand?
Well, talk on the Hill has been... well, frankly, very negative.
Talk.
Of course, we're all very sorry. And we do understand you're leaving him.
But it was Armand who insisted that I go. It was a very difficult decision for him to make. He felt he should stay with his country.
But he's with the government. Diplomatic channels have it that Armand is cooperating with the Nazis with uncommon zeal. That he has totally reversed his politics. Oh, if anyone had asked me, I would have been the last one to believe that Armand de Villiers could be a traitor. Oh, you have my deepest sympathy.
This week, we're previewing 3 hot new releases from Lean Cuisine.
And what a delicious lineup it is, food fans.
Tuna lasagna with spinach noodles.
Feel Primavera positively vibrant.
And a tempestuous turkey Dijon.
And as usual, Stouffer's Lean Cuisine brought each one in for less than 300 calories.
But it's the taste that'll make these new Lean Cuisine entrees big hits.
Get in line right now.
I'm on my way.
Good?
3 new Lean Cuisine entrees from Stouffer's.
Read any good microwave popcorns lately? Now, this one says it's normal for 1 to 3 tablespoons of kernels to remain unpopped. And this one is only recommended for certain wattage microwaves. Now, this one is new Pop Secret from Betty Crocker. Pop Secret works in all microwaves, and it pops better. It's lighter, fluffier. The next time you want to curl up with a good microwave popcorn, make it Pop Secret. The secret to better microwave popcorn.
The doctor said I could take Anacin 3 for my headaches. It's 100% aspirin-free.
That's right, 100% aspirin-free. And Anacin 3 tablets have a protective coating for easier swallowing.
Anacin 3 with the aspirin-free ingredient doctors recommend most at maximum strength. And Anacin 3 adds a protective coating for easier swallowing.
No more headache. Anacin 3 worked fast. Take 3. Anacin 3 with a protective coating.
Victoria Herb.
But they finally found a substitute for the sweet roll. Hey.
Nutrigrain's new almond raisin.
What is this, nuts and twigs?
Try almonds, raisins, and these great new flakes made with brown rice.
But there's no sugar added. Herb, you're gonna love the taste, even though it's healthy. Hey, don't you have a story to write? How's this? Man eats healthy food and lives.
The amazing taste of Nutrigrain's new almond raisin.
It's news.
Wednesday.
They told me about your would-be seduction. Whatever became of your brother Ben?
We've lost touch.
I'll find him.
Alexis. She's in for a big surprise.
Dynasty.
Mike's mine, and you're never gonna have him.
Then, Memories.
The war's long over. Not in here, it isn't.
Oscar winner Hang S. Knorr and Michael Moriarty. Hotel. All following MacGyver.
Wednesday.
Crossings will continue in a moment.
They call me Fortune Dane.
You're lying, you're gonna pay the price.
Before you cross me once, you better think about it twice.
Play hardball up here.
Carl Weathers is Fortune Day.
Saturday.
An ABC News brief brought to you by Hefty Bags. Now from Washington, Charles Gibson.
Good evening. By the time this night is over, it appears both Ferdinand Marcos and Corazon Aquino will have been sworn in as president of the Philippines. Mrs. Aquino and supporters have gathered at one site in Manila. Her inauguration as head of a provisional government is underway now. And in just an hour, Marcos supporters will gather at the presidential palace for his inauguration. In Manila, meanwhile, the leaders of the military rebellion against Marcos appear to be gaining both civilian and military support. And President Reagan today called on President Marcos to step down. Now this.
What would you rather rely on? Something wimpy or something hefty?
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Want a bag you can rely on? Then don't send a wimpy bag to do a hefty job.
That's News Brief. Later on Nightline, Ted Koppel will have the latest on the Philippines.
Hello? Dad, what's up? My grades? Sounds like a bad connection.
What if you could lower your monthly phone bills
No, Dad, I'd really love to talk to you.
without lowering the sound quality of your phone calls?
But you probably can't hear me.
When you've got Sprint,
We can.
you can.
You've got the future on the line.
No time to say hello. Bye. Everyone's on the go.
I'm late.
I'll just about make it.
I thought you were taking Mikey. Boy, do we need a vacation.
Take time to be together. Share a smile. Play a while. Feel the nights. See the lights. Set yourself free. Together at Disney. Together at Disney.
Tonight on Eyewitness News at 11, the situation in the Philippines gets hotter. Supporters of Aquino are gaining strength. Marcos vows to fight to the last drop of blood, and the U.S. urges Marcos to step down. We'll be live from the Philippines tonight. Also, an indictment has finally come from the feds in the PVB scandal. Jeffrey Lindenauer is charged with extortion. He faces 40 years in prison. What's next for Donald Mannis? And Dr. Jay Adlersberg examines the tragedy of miscarriages. Tonight at 11 on Eyewitness News.
Male strippers live from Miami tomorrow at 9.
Do you think I'm being too sensitive? What about the owner of the cafe where I worked, who suddenly decided he didn't want me around? Even Henri, our friend, couldn't persuade him. Suddenly, it's unpatriotic to have Jews in your employ.
I know. Henri feels terrible about it, too.
Let me tell you how the Nazis work. First, they not allow you to work. Then, because you aren't working, you're a parasite. So, unfortunately, you have to be eliminated. Shipped away.
I told you that can't happen here.
Can't it?
Yeah. And try to be careful with the focus, with the background, you know? So it's everything.
Berlin has been calling all day.
Oh, oui?
Colonel Eichmann needs this immediately.
What is it?
A list of undesirables that are to be picked up.
Another one. Huh?
Routine interrogation.
Dr. Fleuret. He teaches poetry. What is the danger?
Apparently, he has turned his pen to political commentary.
Oh. Alphonse Garnier. What is his crime?
Other men.
No, I'll see to it.
Oui, Excellence.
Merci.
Vous n'avez pas Les Misérables?
Misérable? Non.
Ah, ma chère Nicole.
Ah, bonjour, monsieur.
Ma chère Nicole, comment allez-vous?
Ça va, ça va?
The bookstore, I couldn't find any Victor Hugo.
Oh, no. Wait, let me try.
Oui.
Alors, Les Misérables, alors.
Misérables. Ah, Les Misérables. Voilà, Les Misérables.
Bon. Les Misérables. My favorite. Guy's crazy. He had it there all along.
Oh, he just didn't know me, that's all.
Well.
bien. Merci, hein?
Salut.
Salut.
Will you stop being so stubborn? Come home.
Uncle George, my home is here in Washington.
Damn it, Leanne.
Yeah, I'll not have you here in San Francisco. If your dad were alive, he'd be very upset you haven't come home.
From what I've heard, you're flying the Nazi flag over that place now. When are you going to divorce that traitor?
Look, Uncle George, if you keep talking like this, I'm going to hang up. You have no right to make statements about things you know nothing about.
Now, listen. A man came up to me at the club with a copy of the London Times, showed me a photo of Armand with a bunch of high-level Nazis looking mighty chummy.
Leanne? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Well, anyway, darling, promise me you'll think about coming. Damn, I missed you.
I'll think about it, Uncle George. I'll call you next week, okay?
Goodbye, darling.
Bye.
Darling, at last, I can smuggle a letter to you. Please take care when you write back that you write nothing incriminating. Everything is censored by the Nazis. Well, we're damn busy. Remember the Manet you liked so much in the museum and the Bonnard? We are hiding them in haystacks so the Germans won't cart them off to Berlin. I must be brief, you understand. I love you. I miss you. I would give my soul to touch you at this moment.
Don't you know the Nazis are checking everyone's papers? They're arresting foreign Jews. You might have been picked up.
Papa, I can't hide in that room forever. I feel like a rat in a hole.
You're too young to remember what it was like. Marisha, you must believe your father. These beasts will stop at nothing.
I know. But if I'm going to die, I'd like to die on my own terms, not theirs.
Me too. I know how to fight. Just let those Nazis try to get me.
Aaron, be quiet. See what you've done? Now this child has your crazy ideas.
Papa, I think Aaron is right. We shouldn't give in. We are proud people. We've survived for thousands of years. We must fight back.
You ought not to go out again. That is my final word.
I'm going to my room.
Nazis.
The Tillman family, huh? You follow me inside.
Take it down.
Mr. Hillman?
There are only these three. What is the meaning of this? We've been granted temporary refuge by the government of France.
Refuge? Where?
We are German citizens.
You are Jews. Therefore, we will arrange for your return to Germany. Where is the woman, Marisha?
She's gone. To Sweden.
Sweden? Sweden.
Out! Go!
Run, Aaron, run!
No!
Come here. Stupid little Jew boy. Up those stairs!
No, please. Don't hit him. We're going. We go.
Move, pigs! Rose, faster, faster!
Sorry. There's nothing else we could have done. They would have taken you, too.
Meet three friends who prove Alpo helps dogs live long, healthy lives. They may look like triplets, but they're grandmother, mother, and daughter. Can you tell which is which? The complete nutrition in Alpo helps keep even the 15-year-old grandmother strong and healthy. And Alpo's real beef keeps them all very happy. So, which one is the grandmother? It's Katie here. Or maybe it's, Alpo. Generation after generation of healthy, happy dogs.
Vision's range-top cookware by Corning is revolutionary. It withstands heat that turns ordinary saucepans into sauce. Now, Vision's cookware introduces a new line of skillets that aren't just another flash in the pan. Unlike metal pans, they're perfect for the microwave, and so versatile, they're right at home on the range, with a unique waffle bottom that helps cook food evenly. Vision's range-top cookware and skillets, they're visibly superior. From Corning, that little blue flower and a whole lot more.
Sherry, which underarm stick did you want?
Anyone. They're all the same.
No, they're not.
They're not, Mr. Hill?
Nope. This one's different.
Arid? Solid?
How? First, Arid has an effective anti-odor formula to help keep you smelling fresh. Second, Arid has a powerful antiperspirant ingredient to help keep you dry. And not one of these ordinary deodorant sticks contains any antiperspirant at all. That's the difference. That's Arid's complete protection.
And that's for me.
Arid Extra Dry Solid in clean, fresh aloe essence scent, too.
When things get a little sticky, remember for just pennies a pad, nothing cuts stuck-on messes better than a super grease-cutting SOS soap pad. SOS, it cleans your big jobs for small change.
That chili you had for dinner has started a 3-alarm fire inside you. Alka-Seltzer to the rescue. Alka-Seltzer takes the burn out of your heartburn and quiets the sirens in your head.
Alka-Seltzer to the rescue.
The heat's on. The Colbys.
Thursday.
Not too pleasant a situation for your government. The mistake Rudolf Hess is making by landing in Scotland on the estate of the Duke of Hamilton. You know, one of the Duke's men, when he sees Hess, goes to find his gun, apprehends him because he thinks he is a poacher. Moi, je trouve ça très amusant. Robert! Robert! Excusez-moi. Robert, I must speak with you.
What could we possibly talk about?
I am your father. And I miss you. I have been trying to find you. Where are you living?
I'm living with friends.
I have sent Liane back to the States. I had hoped you would be able to join her. It is not safe for you to be here.
I have personal obligations that I can't abandon.
If you're referring to your friends, I have secured the passport.
You're a little late, Father. They're gone. Your friends. The Gestapo, remember?
I'm sorry.
Herr Duvillier? Excuse me, but we must go. It's 3 o'clock and Colonel Eichmann does not like to be kept
Yes, yes, I will be with you in one moment. Robert, I must speak with you. Please, come home.
You're out of uniform, Father. You could be arrested for impersonating a Frenchman.
Please forgive the intrusion, Excellency.
General, mon Dieu, you have changed since the Queen Mary.
Armand, do you remember Isaac Zimmerman?
Ah, with great affection. Is there a problem?
Well, we've discovered that he has certain communist associations while being in France. I know he's holding an American passport, but I still feel I should have him detained in order to determine the scope of his involvement.
I see. A cigarette, Jacques. Cigarette?
I don't smoke.
Madame Zimmerman, where is she?
Oh, it appears that Mrs. Zimmerman has already returned to America.
Oh, but Zimmerman is an artist. He's a musician, no more than that. I believe I could vouch for his integrity. And besides, it'd be extremely unwise at this moment to raise the ire of the American government.
If he is guilty of espionage, I must have him arrested.
C'est tout, Jacques. Allez. Regarde. Oh, but he's international, this man. He's a figure of great prominence. Detaining him would only be propaganda for the opposition. Herr General, you know, one day this hostility will come to an end and all of us will be held accountable. You love your music. Isaac Zimmerman is a great artist. If I may suggest, I feel that it would be best if we could get him out of the country as quickly and as quietly as possible. That's how I feel.
You do? Do you?
Are you really thinking of moving to New York, Leon?
Yes. Or back to San Francisco.
Good afternoon, Carrie.
I don't know New York very well, but I much prefer the East Coast.
Washington isn't the same without Armand, is it?
Well, let's just say Washington isn't the same.
You know, I don't believe a word of it.
So the gossip started here, too?
Oh, a little. But when Isaac's letters get through, I hear some bits about Armand.
How is Isaac? You must miss him terribly.
The tour was canceled.
Canceled?
Yes, because of the occupation. Isaac has been waiting for clearance to get out of Europe. Since the Nazis invaded Yugoslavia, clearance has become even more difficult.
Dear. Well, my prayers will be with you.
Oh, thank you, Leanne.
Leanne! Oh, hi, Leanne. Oh, excuse me, Mrs. TVA.
Hello, Johnny. And Leanne is just fine. How have you been?
All right. Hey, Mom, remember Leanne from the Queen Mary?
Hello, Mrs. DeVille.
Hello.
Johnny and I are spending an absolutely fun Saturday together. Alone.
How nice. You remember Mrs. Zimmerman? Mrs. Burnham?
Yes, of course. Are you living in New York now?
No, but I'm thinking about it.
Oh, please, Steve, please.
Well, my husband will be as delighted as my son if you do. All of you seem to get along so well together. Do call us when you're settled in. Come along, Johnny. Your mother needs a nice cold martini.
About time somebody joined me. For a drink. This place is like a tomb.
Where's Johnny?
Upstairs in his little room playing with all thousands and thousands of little airplanes his lovely mommy bought him today.
Hal, Mr. Clean out F.A.O. Schwartz and Company in 2 hours.
Oh, I better check on him.
Ran into an old buddy of yours today, Nicky, my sweet. A nice lady buddy. I'll give you 3 guesses.
I can't talk to you when you're drunk, Hillary.
Oh, come on, come on. Let's just play this game for a minute. Come on, Nicky. I'll give you a hint. Her first name begins with the letter L. She used to live in France.
Oh, that's 2 hints. But here's the clincher. You're gonna love this one, Nicky. Now she lives here, right here in New York City. How do you like them apples?
Leanne W.
You think I don't know what the hell's going on here? Of course, Leanne DeVille. What other woman around here gets you so hot? Where are you stashing her, Nick? In some small but very chic little apartment around the corner? Don't give me any of that stuff about working so hard you can't come home early. I know exactly what you're doing.
I had no idea she was here.
You haven't wanted to sleep with me since you set eyes on her.
Well, we both know the real reason for that, now don't we?
You can have your divorce.
Mean it. You can have your Johnny. I'll sign anything a damn lawyer wants me to sign.
still feel the same way tomorrow?
Yes. No, I'm tired. I'm going out. I've had a lousy day.
A cold sore is coming on.
Campho-Phenique Cold Sore Gel works on developing cold sores to help speed healing. Campho-Phenique Gel helps stop cold sores from stopping you.
I get headaches. You too? So discover what millions worldwide depend on. Aspirin-free Panadol.
Nothing you can buy is proven more effective. And it's easy on your stomach. Prove it to yourself.
Panadol, what the world takes for pain.
You skim the magazines, read the cookbooks, file the recipes, because busy people like you are always searching for ways to make better meals. But what if all the exciting time-saving recipes were in one place, along with nutrition information, fabulous food features, shopping tips and hints, all in one magazine that's just about food, nothing but food, cover to cover. It's called Good Food, the new magazine that helps busy people make good food.
Hi. Tough trail.
Yeah, but the view's great.
Join ya?
Sure.
Milk in your trail mix?
New Horizon Trail Mix cereal.
Great idea.
Great taste. Kind of off the beaten path.
Apples, crunchy almonds, light crispy grains.
Coconut, plump raisins.
Is this a date?
I think it's more like a chance meeting.
New Post-Horizon Trail Mix cereal. Taste that's off the beaten path.
Let me help.
Hey.
Think I was born yesterday.
Kraft Light Reduced Calorie Mayonnaise tastes so good, some people just won't believe it's got half the calories of regular mayonnaise.
Sure. Now sell me the Brooklyn Bridge.
Less than half the calories and half the fat of Hellman's real mayonnaise.
No way, Jose.
Kraft Light is just so rich and creamy and tastes so good.
Half the calories.
Kraft Light. You'll never believe it has half the calories.
It tastes too good.
Sunday.
We handle some very toxic materials.
Is it unsafe to have people living out there?
Unsafe? No.
What if the unthinkable happens?
This isn't Bud Paul.
We got a runaway reaction.
This is Oak Bridge, America.
Acceptable risks. Crossings will continue in a moment. Next Monday, innocent kids.
He's a runaway?
Looking for a better life.
I see we have some strangers among us.
Struggling to survive the big city.
Tell me you'll find him.
The money and the drugs are never in the same place.
Back up, my son!
Joanna Cassidy, Howard Rollins, Children of Times Square.
Milk's got the kick that gives you more. Health kick. More nutrition in every pore. Health kick. I got the kick and milk is it. With calcium and vitamins that just won't quit. So get on a health kick, let it pour. America's favorite health kick. Yeah, get on a health kick, milk's got more. Have more milk, 'cause milk's got more.
In the Philippines tonight, there are two presidents. Opposition leader Corazon Aquino has taken the oath of office, but Ferdinand Marcos is not resigning, and he's going ahead with his own inauguration in less than an hour. Two presidents, but one has to go. Can it be worked out peacefully, or will there be an all-out civil war? The fast-breaking developments at 11.
Another snowstorm headed our way. We'll find out how it will affect the morning rush hour. A top city official is indicted in the bribery scandal, and there are hints that more indictments are to come. And our special report on coping with miscarriage, Dr. Jay Allersberg reports modern women face new problems in having children. Join us at 11.
How did we get to Nairobi? The civilized way. Swiss Air.
Swiss Air from New York, the civilized way to the world.
Excuse, I just like the German girls. Let's hope it.
Excuse me, monsieur. Is this the way to the bicycle shop?
2 blocks down, around the corner. This is for you. Remember, You've only 30 seconds after you pull this string. Be careful.
Right. When does he come out?
Oh, he's really punctual. He always eats lunch at 12.
12, okay.
It is time. You have to go now. Good luck.
Merci.
One second, please. It's a problem with the chain. It happens often.
The Jewish problem is out of hand. The anti-Semitic law drawn up in Vichy last week needs to be enforced immediately, doesn't it?
Oui, bien sûr. Of course it does.
The sooner we rid France of Jews, the closer Frenchmen and Germans can become. Can I drop you anywhere? I am going to Hotel Meurice for lunch.
Ah, vous êtes très gentil. I have a rendezvous close by. I must go. Alors, au revoir, mon général. À Hitler.
Wish it could be different for us.
Oh, yes.
Well, I got a plan. Remember that little blonde? You know, the ambassador's wife. The one I told you about.
Oh, you mean the one your charming husband likes, but who is definitely not my type?
That's the one. Well, I saw her yesterday, right here in New York. And I think she and Nicky are,
Where's her husband?
France. Well, I wouldn't be too surprised if you couldn't have me all to yourself sooner than either of us expected.
Don't I already?
Don't be slow. I mean all the time. Well, say something.
Darling, I think I know you pretty well. And unfortunately, I know myself even better. I don't know if I'd make a very good husband.
Well, I never said anything about marriage. Who the hell said anything about marriage? Who do you think you are, the King of England?
Come here. There. Do you recognize that?
What's the matter?
Well, if you plan to take Nicky for a bundle, I think we'd better play our cards with a little more discretion.
Please forgive me. You know, my father is a communist. You have to be as careful as the Jews. We're all being persecuted for what we are.
Bernard, you and your family have been too good to me already. Thank you for letting us stay with you as long as you have.
I pray Father Gerard can help you. Till we meet again. My friend. Watch out.
My son, my daughter.
Forgive us, Father. We don't have much time. We desperately need some place to stay.
I fear that's impossible. Look around you. This house of God has become a Nazi storehouse. These are all crates of ammunition.
In a church?
Nazis are aware that their lies won't bomb the churches, so they keep the supplies here, safe. I'm sorry. You can't stay.
But Father, she's Jewish.
Robert, please. We'll find another church.
There aren't any nearby that are different from this one. And the fathers in the nearest parish were all executed for harboring Jews. I'm deeply sorry. I would give anything to help you, but I can't. May God be with you.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
I'm Nick Burnham. Is Mrs. W.A.?
No, sir, I'm sorry. I don't expect her until this evening.
I see. Well, could you tell her that I was by and see that she gets these? She could reach me at the shore.
I'll tell her, Mr. Burnham.
Thank you.
They're lovely. The gentleman can be reached at the showroom.
Ellen, I've decided to go to San Francisco for a while. I'd like to make arrangements to close up the house.
How long will you be gone?
Indefinitely. I'm sorry at such short notice, but you'll have a month's salary.
Thank you, madam. I'm terribly sorry to see you go.
Introducing new chili cheese Fritos brand. Spicy with chili, rich with cheese flavor, and a great corn taste and crunch of Fritos brand.
Hey, we know what we like, huh?
That's right. Now we just gotta hear it from the expert.
No expert, Chili Man, come on! All right, Chili Man, how does this work for you, huh?
Give us the word, huh?
Come on, Chili. Word!
New chili cheese Fritos. If you're a snacker, it's gotta be Fritos brand.
Mixing the pine oil is okay for big jobs, but for small jobs, who needs the hassle? You don't. Now there's Pine Magic, the power of a pine cleaner in a no-mix, no-rinse spray. Pine Magic cleans, disinfects, and deodorizes with that clean smell you pine for. So come on, try Pine Magic. After all, the bucket's a drag for small jobs.
Dear Mrs. Butterworth, I love your light syrup, but how come the bottle doesn't walk and talk like your regular syrup? I love the buttery taste.
And Mummy loves the 45% less calories and sugar than regular syrup.
She talks. She talks.
Mrs. Butterworth's Light, the only light syrup made with real grade A butter.
Say something, please.
Since 1906, Mama Leone's restaurant has been famous for fresh, homemade pasta. Introducing Mama Leone's Pasta Suprema, spaghetti, ravioli. Thanks to our amazing new process, we've captured Mama's fresh, homemade taste. Rich red sauce, slow simmered. Pasta cooked firm but tender. Then brought together to capture taste so fresh, so homemade, you'll want
more.
New Mama Leone's Pasta Suprema, the kind of fresh, homemade taste that made Mama famous.
Well, we made it.
Oh, Uncle George, your driving is as bad as ever.
Don't be cheeky.
It feels great to be home.
I told you you'd like it. Now, this is where you belong.
Oh, look. It's as lovely as I remember.
Yeah. You know, Kenji's been so overexcited about you coming. Mind you, I've been pretty excited, too.
I can't wait to see him.
Miss Leanne.
Kenji, hello. Oh, I've missed you.
I missed you too. The house missed you. Miss Leanne, if only your father could see how beautiful you are.
Oh, Kenji, you're so sweet.
Darling, I've got a great idea. Why don't we throw a humdinger of a party, huh?
Well, George, I really don't feel very much like parties these days.
No?
Oh, look. This view still takes my breath away.
Brings back the memories, doesn't it?
Wonderful memories.
You sure you don't want a homecoming party?
I'll do all the cooking, Miss Leanne.
Will you two stop? And please remember that I'm a married lady. And don't let my uncle talk you into anything. I know that you want what's best for me.
Isn't it a cheeky thing? Just you wait till the fellas here get a good look at you.
You are beautiful, Miss Leanne.
Oh, really? Could I see my old room, please?
You can't keep me from seeing Johnny. It's my legal right.
I won't have him living with you and Marco.
Don't lean on me too hard, Nicky. I might just marry Marco. And then where would that leave us?
Hillary, you signed an agreement. You gave up your legal right to Johnny.
Meaningless, utterly meaningless. I could say I signed it under duress. Mental duress. I could say that you threatened my life if I didn't sign it. I want my son and I'll have him. I'll say anything.
You really intend to drag all of us into court, including Johnny?
I do. And don't forget, Nicky, this is the United States of America. And I have God, Mom, and apple pie on my side.
What if your father's home?
He eats, he lives, he sleeps with the Nazis. He's never home.
But what if he finds out?
Stop worrying, okay? No one's gonna look in there. The only person who's there right now is Helene, the housekeeper. And she loves me.
We all do.
Come on.
Hello, Helene.
Monsieur?
Oh, excuse me. Where's Helene?
She no longer works here. She went to the south of France. You are Robert?
Yes, I am. And this is my friend Marisha. Did Helene say when she would be back?
I do not think she will return. I believe Helene is Jewish.
I see.
Your father was concerned about you. He said you might come home. He will not be in until late this evening.
My father and I had a falling out. I just lost my job and my apartment as well. What we wanted to do was to stay in the attic.
And you do not wish your father to know?
Exactly. It's very embarrassing to come crawling back to him after something like this. He can be very old-fashioned.
You wish me to lie to your father?
No. Just don't tell him anything. If something goes wrong, I'll take the blame.
Marisha, you do not have family?
It's very important.
You are Jewish?
No, she's not.
Yes, I am.
We could be in a great deal of trouble. Your secret is safe with me.
Thank you.
You are Jewish.
No, mademoiselle. I am French.
Gallery owner, a friend of mine, is having an opening this Sunday. He's showing a new woman artist named Georgia O'Keeffe. Care to go?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm busy on Sunday.
How about Wagner?
Didn't know he painted.
No, they're doing Götterdämmerung next week.
I'll have to mention that to my husband. He's always loved Wagner.
Oh, she's just kidding. She has a great sense of humor, my niece.
What are you doing here? I thought you were in Reno holding my ex-wife's hand.
How time flies when you're having fun.
Dad, you're back. Mom's gonna take me to live with them. They said it was all right with you.
I want my son, and I'll have him. You think I'm going to live in this town and be branded as an unfit mother? You're really crazy.
Come on, sport. Looks like you're going with us.
Keep your hands off of him.
You'll pay for this.
Both of you get out.
I'll see you in court.
You all right?
Yeah. go, can they? The court?
Not if I can help it.
I want to live with you, Dad.
It'll be all right.
George.
Oh, I'm sorry I conked out so early, darling. I guess I'm just not up to the social world anymore.
You purposely abandoned me to those men.
There are a lot of women in this town who could think of a worse fate.
I happen to be a married woman, whether you want to accept that fact or not. Just what exactly did you tell them?
Oh, I don't know that I said anything specific.
Well, how unspecific were you?
I just suggested that you might be open to some entertainment.
I see. That's why I had all these propositions and proposals for trips and parties and combining families.
Leanne, you're a beautiful woman. Isn't it great that you're still in demand?
No, it is not great. I want to be faithful to my husband.
Faithful? Damn it, he's not even faithful to his own country. I'm not asking you to betray him. I'm just suggesting you get rid of the bug. Now, wait a minute, darling. You can fight it all you like. But someday, a real man is going to come along, and you're going to say, I want to be with that fellow because he's alive and he's here. Not some shadow of a man you thought you once knew.
Maybe he already has come along.
Stay tuned for scenes from the conclusion of Crossings.
Tupperware has revolutionized food preparation.
Tupperware? Now you're cooking.
No other cookware can offer everything Ultra 21 ovenware does.
Tupperware? Now you're cooking.
A unique material lets you bake at up to 500 degrees, freeze, and even microwave.
Tupperware.
And it's guaranteed for life.
Now you're cooking.
Ultra 21 ovenware, only from Tupperware. Call us. We're in the white pages.
What butter brings to everything is gold. What butter brings
is dairy fresh milk. Unlike margarine, which is mostly hydrogenated oil and water. That's why butter brings an aroma and a taste like no margarine can.
what butter brings to everything is gold.
Thicker is flirtier. Thicker is sassier. Thicker is Great Lash Mascara by Maybelline. More than just thick, it conditions as it thickens. And lashes can't get any thicker than this. Great Lash conditions as it thickens by Maybelline.
Long-wearing nail color by Maybelline lasts through work, lasts through play, lasts through all you do and say. And what colors? Long-wearing nail color by Maybelline lasts and lasts and lasts and lasts.
Race you home. Let's go, let's go. My dog's healthy and it shows, 'cause he's got the Hypro Glow. Healthy, Hypro Glow, energy, the Hypro Glow. Protein helps to keep him strong. Glow with health the whole day long. Healthy, Hypro Glow, energy.
Don't just stand there.
The Hypro Glow.
Purina brand Hypro dog meal. Tomorrow night.
Is there something we need to discuss, General?
Your loyalty to the Reich is in question. You're a fraud.
I'm shipping out in 36 hours.
major industrialist, you can get an exemption.
You can never take away what we've already had.
The dramatic conclusion of Danielle Steele's Crossings.
I'm Ted Koppel. On Nightline this week, the Philippines, a country with 2 presidents and the danger of civil war.
What should the United States do about the unrest in the Philippines? This is David Hartman. Tomorrow we'll have all the news from the Philippines. Also Julie Andrews, Alan Bates, and Catherine Deneuve tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Later tonight, following Nightline, don't miss Eye on Hollywood.
Don't drink and drive. A public service message from ABC.
Stay with ABC News for the most important stories of the day.
In Moscow, the discipline of the Soviet Party Congress. In Manila, the uncertainty of change.
Ted Koppel from the Philippines will see for himself and report to you. Tomorrow, watch ABC's World News Tonight.
Next on Eyewitness News, 2 presidential inaugurations in the Philippines. One for Aquino, one for Marcos. The question tonight, who will lead the nation?
We have no intention of resigning.
Finally, an indictment in the city bribery scandal, and Mayor Koch takes action to end city corruption.
I'm embarrassed. I'm chagrined. I am absolutely mortified.
And our special report, Coping with Miscarriage, a problem more women are learning to face.
I constantly waited for something to happen, something to go wrong.
Plus, another snowstorm threatens the morning rush hour. I'm Ernie Anastas.
And I'm Kati Tong. Join us next on Eyewitness News.